Hey, welcome, Mark Kinch at Stolen 911, and today we're going to be looking at some of the things that happened on the website last week. I'm a private investigator, retired California Highway Patrol investigator officer, and I run the website Stolen 911, and this is a site I've had since 2007. And we're just going to go over some of the cases I've posted, some of the scams I've talked about over the last week or so, and we'll start doing this every week. But we had a lot going on. We had the brushing scam. We had a couple stories about Bandit tow truck scams, which I'm kind of familiar with. Also, I made a recovery off the website a week and a half ago on this 1950 Studebaker, which I had a case on. Also, I love this video of this YouTube guy who he's a YouTube motorcycle guy, and he went out and located his friend's motorcycle while he was riding around doing stunts. So I'll put all that up. Let's see. I want to run my little banner there below. If you need to get a hold of me, need to post a case, something stolen, make sure you go to Stolen 911 and you can do that. If you're here, you can go to the chats here and tell us where you are watching from. Okay, I appreciate it. That's in the chat. And but yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just going to start doing these lives, and I'll make these into shorter videos during the week. So let's get started here. We want to start with the brush scam. I kind of want to get into these tow truck stories. These are things that, you know, as a retired California Highway Patrol officer, investigator, I've dealt with tow trucks for many years. I still deal with them now, recovering stolen cars and stuff as a private investigator. And I know a lot of people own tow companies, but you have to be careful. There are some scammers out there, and these couple stories talk about a situation going down in LA, some resulting in what's going on with the fires down there, and then stuff that's just going on with basic accidents. Pretty fascinating stuff, and how some of these scammers get away with it. Let's look at let's look at the basic story first on how tow truck scams work when regards to accidents. This is a story off of NBCLA, and I think it has a good idea of what's going on here.
The California Department of Insurance says some tow truck companies are targeting accident victims and then holding their vehicles until a big payment is made. The warning tonight, be on alert. Now, it is happening throughout Southern California on streets and freeways. And if you're in a car accident, it could easily happen to you. We're riding along with the LAPD during the morning rush hour. Officers looking for what they call bandit tow trucks.
This is obviously a bandit tow.
Ones that show up at traffic collisions, hoping to dupe crash victims out of thousands of dollars.
So what these guys will do is that if you get in an accident, they are monitoring the scanners, and they respond to like calls of vehicle accidents.
Nigel Sherry's family got caught up in the scam.
These companies are just robbing you.
His teenage son was involved in a hit and run on a Friday night.
The car was drivable at the time, but something went wrong with the electronics and it just stalled out.
His son exited the freeway and was approached by a seemingly friendly man who said his uncle would tow his car for free.
So they said, yeah, we'll tow it for free, no problem. And that's when
Free. That's a clue. What's free, right? I mean, who does that, right?
it was a nightmare. That's when the nightmare started.
Nigel says his car was towed to a storage lot 5 miles away, and when the tow operator opened back up on Monday, he told Nigel it would cost $2,300 to get his car back.
Not free.
Nigel tried to negotiate the price down, but the tower wouldn't budge. Instead, he filed to place a lien on Nigel's car. So Nigel finally paid the tower the $2,300 he demanded, all in cash.
So look, they use the process of a mechanic's lien, tow lien. There's a process out there you do through the DMV where like a mechanic or a tow yard, a storage facility can put a lien on a vehicle in case they're not going to get paid for that, right? But these guys are abusing that process. And the story goes into it more, but first of all, do not take any tows that just show up at your crash scene and you didn't call them. If you didn't call them, do not use them. Well, the only ones I would use is if an officer tells you to use that tow.
It was a complete nightmare for us because we weren't sure if we were ever going to see the car again.
LAPD Lieutenant Scott Moffitt says he hears this story again and again.
These scams are particularly advanced in that they've been in the industry for a long time.
Tow truck operators are supposed to obtain permits from the city through the police commission. But Lieutenant Moffitt says Bandit tow trucks operate without a permit and charge sky-high fees.
These tow trucks are not going to have the right numbers on them. Maybe not even have their license plates. They're supposed to have their CA number, their DOT numbers on the side. They're supposed to have all these, that permit. If you're in LA, whatever tow companies you use, make sure you take a lot of pictures, videotape these guys. If they don't want to be on video, then tell them they can't have the car, but you got to be careful because it's not stealing a car. These people are giving these guys permission to take their cars, but they're getting scammed.
It's particularly brazen, but it just demonstrates there's a lot of money to be made here.
Lieutenant Moffitt showed us a Bandit tow playing out. He said the guy in the reflective vest is called a spotter. He races to the scene after hearing about the accident on a police scanner. He tells the victim that he witnessed the crash and he'll help by working with their insurance company or AAA to arrange a tow. But what he'll really do is call a buddy, an unpermitted tower, who will tow the car and hold it hostage until the owner forks over thousands of dollars to get it back.
Okay, so these guys, what they've done is you're at the scene of an accident and you want your, all of a sudden this tow truck's going to show up, or some dude's going to show up and he's going to say he witnessed the accident, and it's total BS. Okay. He's going to say, I witnessed the accident. You're not at fault. I saw everything. I'm going to be a great witness for you. Hey, give me your phone number. And so I can get a hold of you, give me your phone number, right? And so you're thinking, great, I got this great witness. You're going to give this guy your phone number. But what he's going to do is he's going to take that phone number now and give it to his buddy with the scammy tow truck. And he's going to call you and say, hey, your OnStar called me, or Toyota Assistance called me, or Lexus such and such called me, or Tesla, whatever called me. And they told me about the accident. I'm on my way. Your insurance company, your vehicle, roadside service sent me, I'm on the way. And you're thinking, great, my connected car just hooked me up with this tow company. Awesome. No, it's that guy who said he was the witness. He's gave his scammer buddy your information to make you think it's a legitimate tow company. So you got to be really, really careful.
Lieutenant Moffitt says spotters and towers are slick and convince victims they're legit. And once a victim okays a tow, all that police can do is cite the tower a minimal amount for failing to have a permit.
There are instances.
Yeah, that's the deal right now. Right now, that's all they can do. The basic officers, they can just cite them for not having a permit. Now, there are more qualified officers that specialize in commercial vehicles that can do a lot more. We'll get into that in a minute. But right now, the law is all they can do is be cited for unpermitted vehicle.
Is where we'll respond to these, and they're adamant they want this Bandit tow because they've just created that friendship in a very short amount of time.
These guys are really convincing. They're going to say that, they're your new best friend, right? They're going to tell you the cops are wrong. The cops are going to screw you over. The cops don't even want to be there, to be honest with you. But I'm just saying they're just trying to grab your car so they can go hold it hostage and then get thousands of dollars out of you 4, 5, 6 days later. And they're not going to take credit cards. You're going to have to pay them cash. Okay. I know what you're thinking. Why do the cops go stop this? It becomes a civil thing. Now, it's probably going to change in the future because of all this going down. But right now, you just can't go and make the cops go get your car out. You're going to have to probably pay some money to get your car out.
In fact, that's exactly what happened at the next accident.
Right now, we're heading over to 59th and 8th Avenue for a traffic collision.
By the time we arrived, the spotter had already befriended the victim and called in a Bandit tow truck to haul away the victim's car.
These people are professionals at what they do, right? They understand that if they can gain your confidence, just like a typical con man.
So look at that car. That car looks like it's been totaled, right? I'm looking at front end damage that's going all the way up to the windshield there. Airbags out. In this case, the guy probably thinks his car's insured. Whatever tow company grabs it, he just lets his insurance company handle it. Okay, I guess you can do that. But again, these guys are unpermitted. They don't have permits. They're scammers. They're going to jack your insurance company up for way more than it should cost. And then that could reflect later on in your insurance bill.
If I can gain your confidence, I'm going to believe or make you believe that I'm doing you a service, right? And that's exactly what's happening here.
Lieutenant Moffett says Bandit tow trucks show up to accidents 90% of the time. So if you're in an accident, chances are you'll be approached by one.
That's if you live in the LA area and then the valley or somewhere in the city, watch that. When an accident goes out, see what shows up, record what tow trucks show up, watch these interactions. These guys are chasing the police scanners around and they get there before the cops ever do. And sometimes the cops don't show up till almost, everything's cleared up.
The LAPD has this advice when a tower comes to the scene, ask to see their permit. It should be a blue form. Take a picture of that permit along with the tower himself and his license plate. Better yet, if there are police at the scene, ask them to help you arrange a legitimate tow instead.
Exactly. The police have, sorry, there's a train going by. The police have rotation lists of legitimate tow companies. These ones have been vetted. They have to work with the city or the county, state, whoever. They usually use what the local highway patrol office uses because the highway patrol goes through an extensive process to vet all the tow companies that they will recommend. And they have set rates that are set by those agencies, those governments that can only be charged. So much to pick up the vehicle, depending on the type of vehicle, so much to tow the vehicle a certain distance, and then so much to charge per day. These scammers, they're going to come up with other figures they want, and it's going to be thousands of dollars, way more than it should be if you just had your car towed one day and pick up the next day. First of all, they're not going to give your car back the next day. They're going to hide from you for 5 or 6 days so they can justify a $2,500, $3,000 tow bill.
They're just bandits. Look out.
Now, some insurance companies will cover the cost of these bandit tows, but if you ask them to pay for it, your premium may go up, or they might even drop you when your policy is up for renewal. The insurance industry is fighting this scam as well, but they say it will take state legislation to put an end to it.
Yeah, this is a big deal. And so I was just at a meeting with a bunch of investigators in LA a couple months ago. And this was the whole issue, was these tow scams that are going on. So there are changes coming to this. I think, the LA city attorney, the LA district attorney, state legislators are going to get involved. The highway patrol is leading the charge on this, trying to get the laws changed about what can be done. Now, if you ever seen one of these police officers, like the highway patrol has them, they're driving pickup trucks with a shell on the back, with a bunch of tools in the back. Those are actually commercial officers, and they specialize in big trucks, tractor trailers, things like that, and tow trucks. Okay. So these guys, when they see these unpermitted tow trucks around, not only will they get them for not being permitted, but they'll get them from all sorts of equipment violations, things that they're not, supposed to be even driving around, because there's become such safety issues that these officers can pick these guys apart. They will actually impound their vehicles and take them away. But these are very specialized officers. I was a highway patrol officer. I knew the basics of this stuff, but there are guys that specialize in this. Any of the officers that work at the scales or driving on those pickup trucks, they specialize in these type of violations. And these are the officers that are leading the charge now in LA, training the other officers and the district attorneys, the city attorneys and stuff like that. They're getting the word out. So be careful. Like I have a daughter in college down in LA, and she's got a car down there. And I say, look, if you get an accident, don't trust any tow truck that shows up. You call me, call the cops, park the car. Don't let anyone tow it until you talk to me, and we'll figure it out. Make sure you videotape everybody, get them on video. If they don't want to be on video, sorry, you can't take my car, and make sure you know what you're signing. Just be careful. There's scammers out there, and they're going to scam you. And it's going to be a while before law enforcement can really work on this. Okay. So like, even if you had an air tag in your car, where it was at 5 days later, you go find it. Cops ain't going to go pull it out for you. They're not going to do it. It's a civil issue. You gave someone permission to take your vehicle. Doesn't mean they can legally charge you all that, but most people just want to get their car out. Most insurance companies want to get the car back, instead of doing this long fight. These are scammers. They're out there targeting people. Be careful. All right, let's check out. I'll have another one of these on the website. And again, if you had something stolen or something like that, you can go to stolen 911. Just Google it. You can hit submit a case, and it'll take you to a form there. You could submit something to me. Also, obviously, my information is along the bottom there if you need to get a hold of me. All right, so let's look at another one here. This is a bandit tow story, but this has to do with just what happened during the fires in LA a couple weeks ago. And this one's pretty sad because these people are really taking advantage of people that have gone through a lot. So let's take a look at this one here. This is off of KTLA 5, and check this out.
Of the Eaton fire say they are being victimized again by a fraudulent towing company that is targeting Altadena residents already suffering from the trauma of the firestorm. Officials say the scammers towed cars in the initial days of the devastating fire and held them hostage for cash, demanding excessive fees to get their cars back.
Can you imagine these scammers, man? They're out there scamming people that just lost everything in the fires.
KTLA's Carlos Salcedo is live in Sunland with one man's devastating story. Carlos.
Micah, Sher, imagine almost losing your home in the Eden fire to find out you were targeted by scammers looking to make money out of your misery. Well, that's what happened with one resident who has since been displaced out of his Altadena home. This is video of David Geringer's garage and guest house as it burned down in the Eden fire last month. The rest of his Altadena home was spared.
Someone's going to scam this guy or someone scam this dude. Nice guy, I think, former Marine. But who are these people that do this?
Went to sleep thinking that we had really dodged the worst of the fire and been fortunate in that way.
Once evacuated, he got a call from a towing company claiming to have been contracted by Altadena officials to tow away vehicles in the fire zone, including his Chevy Tahoe and Prius.
They had not been contracted by the people. They just went there and grabbed the cars.
They gave what sounded like a plausible story. We've been contracted by Los Angeles to remove vehicles from people's driveways.
Okay. So they're calling them, and then they get them to give them permission to go get their vehicles. But they haven't been contracted by any government officials.
So they don't burn, to like remove objects that might contribute to the fire.
So David agreed. Days later, he realized it was a scam after his insurance company informed him that the predatory towing company was demanding excessive fees to release his two vehicles.
They posed as a legitimate, they got a hold of people, finding out, getting people's phone numbers. You can figure it out by an address. You can look it up online. You can hire an investigator. You can figure out someone's phone number and then call them and say, I'm so-and-so towing and been contracted by the city to help move cars, you need to move your car and we are contracted. Complete friggin' scam. But you have now given permission to this person who called you to move your car.
They said they had charged them about $3,000 to get one of the cars out. This raised red flags, so I believe they looked up their license or their credential, and they didn't have one.
To make matters worse, the towing bandits even put a lien on his Prius. Luckily, David's insurance company stepped in, but officials believe there could be more unsuspecting victims. A task force was launched to investigate these claims.
That's what they'll do. Like I told you, they'll file the paperwork at the DMV to start the paperwork process. You, since you are the legal owner of the vehicle, are going to get a copy of that in the mail, and you're going to see this thing talking about your car is going to be liened because you're not paying a bill. And what are you going to do if it's going to take weeks for investigators to get caught up on this, and so you're going to pay the money, and you're being scammed, and the state, they're using the state's slow process to handle this stuff as a way to scam you.
The fraudulent towing companies are believed to be from the Inland Empire, targeting victims between January 7th and the 10th. They allegedly towed cars to undisclosed locations and charged high fees to retrieve them.
We were given a cash settlement, which was very fair for us. So in the end, we came out okay.
And tonight I reached out to the task force. They think there could be more victims out there. If you think you were targeted, they want to hear from you. You can find a number by heading over to ktla.com and clicking on our story tonight. We're live in Sunland. Carlos Salcedo, KTLA 5 News.
So, legitimate tow companies are going to be the ones generally that, advertise locally. You've seen their shops around. They're going to have all the signage, maybe AAA logos, even that, people would be scamming that. But they're going to have their numbers on the side of the truck. They're going to have their CA number, their DOT numbers. They're going to have all the stuff that you could photograph and see. I would always contact your local police department, highway patrol, find out the vehicles on their rotation tow list. Any of the companies on the California Highway Patrol's rotation tow list for the area. So you live in LA, call your local LA CHP. If you live in Sacramento, call your local Sacramento CHP. If you live in Texas, call your local state trooper office, and find out which tow companies they use. Those are the ones I would trust. Okay. Because these other ones that just show up, someone just shows up with a tow truck, unless it's an official government, like a highway patrol tow truck or something like that, I would, just stay away from it. It's probably some sort of scammer. But your best tool is your phone. Photograph, videotape everybody. If they don't want to be videotaped, tell them they can't have the car. At least do that. Okay. Get a name. They're going to show up with logos, Lexus, Toyota, whatever, saying they're from your car company. They're not. They're a bunch of scammers. All right. Let's let's move on out of tow trucks. So I had this case. Let me pull up here. Let's go here and bring this back up. Okay. So on my website, Stolen 911, you can Google it. Just Google Stolen 911. It'll come up. You'll see my website come up. I had this case of this classic Studebaker. I do a lot of classic vehicle cases. I've recovered. Oh man, you can click over here on this side of the website, the recovered list, and you can see just a few of the cars I've recovered over the years using my website. But I was assigned the case of this classic Studebaker, and this was stolen at the Turlock, California, which is out in the Central Valley here in California. And every year or a couple of times a year, they have this huge swap meet, classic cars and people selling car parts. It's a big event down in Turlock. This was Saturday back in January. And right here, a 1950 Studebaker was stolen on January 25th while the owner went to the swap meet. So I have video of this, and I put it on my website of it being stolen. He parked it near a liquor store because the parking was so bad. And 10 minutes after he stole it, this is what you see here. You see this dude here. Here's our Studebaker. You see this dude walk up, and he goes down below here, pops the door on the truck, and gets right into it. Okay. Now watch over here in the back. There's a guy, and this guy's covering for him. So this guy's watching him here, covering for him, make sure no one's watching him. And this guy, he starts it up, and you can fool here. And then, yep, these guys, no life, no girlfriends. All they do is steal other people's stuff. This is the video that I made and put on my website. But he starts it up and he drives off, and the vehicle is gone. Okay. And I went around Turlock. I put a bunch of flyers up. I interviewed the people at the liquor store, and I went around, interviewed all the people at the gas stations trying to identify these guys. I put reward out, a bunch of flyers up and stuff like that. And the community of Turlock was awesome. They put it all over. There's a Facebook group called 209 Times, 209 being the area code out there. And they put it out there. And this vehicle was probably insured for somewhere around $50,000, $60,000. Well, the cool thing, what happened was about, putting the word out there and spreading around, I got a call to my website shortly after that, talking about how the vehicle had now someone's just found it in a almond orchard outside of town, about 15 miles west of Turlock. The vehicle was in beautiful shape. It's right here, beautiful shape, out there next to the orchard, And there it is. It's just been dropped off, almost pristine, very little damage to it. So what I think happened is that the heat got a little too much for it, and we were able to get it back. Now, thank you for everybody sharing it. But I really think that the word had been spread so much on this that we were able to get it back. So look, if you had a vehicle stolen, you could check out Stolen 911. And here is just a few of the vehicles I've recovered recently on the website. They got the Studebaker, got this ATV, got these 2 Porsches in Oakland. You got this old Chevelle down in Texas, some trailers. Oh man, this 38 Chevy, I recovered it 18 years later after it was stolen. And you can read all about this at Stolen 911 or on my YouTube channel here at Stolen 911, which is what you're watching this on right now. All right, so let's move on. Now, next we're going to have, I love this guy. This guy is a YouTuber. His name is Paul So Hard, I believe. His name is YouTube channel. And he goes around and does these videos of these guys on dirt bikes doing wheelies and stunts and stuff like that. And I think he lives in the Dallas area. And he's got this channel where he just rides around and does all these great stunts, wheelies.
Fresh.
And
you can send that.
Quite talented on a motorcycle.
What the hell? They got the whole pod set up? That's crazy talk.
He's driving by people that got their tent set up on Valentine's Day and stuff like that.
In the little pod for dinner? Oh, they're in dinner right now. Oh, sorry.
And as he's riding around, you can see the type of riding he's doing and stuff. He's got a very popular YouTube channel, Instagram following.
Now, they're going to hop on the bus or not. Oh, that's bro.
Now, whether it's legal or not, I mean, we all know what the reality is there. But generally, this guy seems like a pretty good dude.
How fast did they go? 20 miles? How much was it? It's a scooter. 200. Shit, I need to get me one.
So this isn't doing this.
I saw that on Amazon. It wasn't as fast as that, but it was like 150. Hell yeah! I think we'll go back down before I get in trouble. Yeah, that was first try. Normally I don't ever make it up first try. It takes like 5 tries, so I'll take that. Yeah. You cut here? Hell yeah. I'm not from here.
I'm very great at what I do.
Yeah. Yeah,
I will have to start that over because I lost the screen here I was using. Sorry about that. And
I just got a Supercuts.
It's doing so well too. Let's see here. This is annoying. Okay. All right, let me pull this back up here and we'll go back here. So I don't know where I lost it at, but anyway, this guy is riding around, talking to people through Dallas as he's doing his videos that he does all the time.
Normally I don't ever make it up first try. It takes like 5 tries, so I'll take that.
So at about 11 minutes into the video, he's driving through a homeless camp. And if any of you watched me out in Oakland a couple years ago, I used to do this all the time. Still do it once in a while. But he was driving on homeless camps in Oakland, and he comes across a motorcycle.
Oh, that thing's coming after me! Oh my god. That's freaking scary, yo. Like, I would have been at a chomp out of me if that thing was to get any closer. Those dogs over here are not friendly. Sumo Sunday, y'all have to watch out. Oh my god. On Florida, that's his giant sinkhole. I just got to keep going.
Watch this.
Howdy. They're all packed under here.
He's going to spot a motorcycle.
Oh, the fire going down? Yeah, they got dirt bike. Don't do much. Oh, this has to be a stolen dirt bike. Oh.
So if you saw that, he's saying that it has to be a stolen dirt bike. So
Howdy.
I'll pause it here so you can see it.
They're all packed under here.
So right up here, I don't know if you can see where my arrow is, but there's a dirt bike here, and this is what catches his eye.
The fire going down. Yeah, we got a dirt bike. Don't do that much. Oh, this has to be a stolen dirt bike. Oh,
right?
Shit.
Right? It has to be stolen. I'm sorry.
How's it going?
Almost positive.
You want to sell that dirt bike? Do you want to sell that dirt bike? Oh, whose is it?
The guy over there, the Cuba guy.
Huh?
The Cuba guy. He lives there in the campus over there.
Okay. Am I going to attack my dog? Can you get him?
Huh?
Can you get him real quick? I'm interested.
What?
I'm interested in buying it.
Well, ask him.
Which one is he?
Oh, my God, over there. Yeah.
Let's try not to get attacked by a dog. I think that's my friend's stolen bike.
There it is.
Which one? Really big shit.
I love his graphics.
How's it going?
Just rolling through, talking
Is
to
that
people.
your dirt bike? No? That's yours? Oh, okay, I want to buy it. Oh, you see? Nobody's seen him?
Okay. I think watching this now for the second time, his subtitles aren't actually what they're saying. I think he's subtitling it. I'm sorry. I know you younger guys get this, but he's subtitling what they are thinking.
Oh, okay. What up? Is that dirt bike? It's a rental. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm kind of smoking meth right now.
Yeah. What's up? I don't know. I need to see. I take a closer look at it. Is it running all right? Okay. He's dude over there said it was somebody over here. No. Huh? Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not recording. So whenever I do wheelies and stuff.
Yeah, he's not recording. No, he's recording.
Huh? Yeah, that'd be awesome. What's your name? Yeah. Chuck? I'm Paul. Hell yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow then. No, you're good.
Uh-oh.
How's it go? What?
And that,
huh? It's not going. I just got for I do wheelies and stuff. Yeah, I'll show you how to do a wheelie down the street. But yeah. Well, nobody knows whose dirt bike that is, but I'm pretty sure that's my friend's bike that got stolen.
all right. So he's found a stolen motorcycle.
Sure.
Now, you can call the cops.
But we got to throw one up real quick to show him I got street cred.
Yeah, there he goes. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to think, okay, why doesn't he just call the police or have his friend come out and call the police? You can do that. I think things have gotten better in the last 6 months or so, but still, you may not be able to get a cop to come out. Depending in Oakland, be really hard. Dallas, I don't know what the situation is there with this area. Again, I'm assuming this is Dallas. That maybe you get someone out to actually do it. So what he does, he gets his friend, thinks it's his bike, calls his friend up.
Let me call my friend, see if that's his bike. Let me find a good spot to park, and then we'll call him.
Great video.
Be like, yo, you missing a bike?
What up?
Yo, what's good?
Chilling. What you got?
You're not missing a WR450, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I know where it is.
Where is it?
Underneath the bridge for the Truckyonda donut spot.
Where at? Send me a pin.
The bridge, by the heads.
Yeah. It's still over there? Dude, I fucking was looking over there recently.
Yeah, no, it's literally right there.
He knew where to look.
Do you have like a ram mount mirror on it?
I didn't have a ram mount on it.
Like a mirror though, like with the same not ram mount, but the ball that you tighten in the middle and then it tightens both?
No, I didn't have a ram mount on it.
Oh, okay. Well, what exhaust? Hold on, no. Let me move where they can't see me.
Okay, so there's a little.
What exhaust did you have on it? FMF?
He's thinking maybe this isn't it, so he's trying to give him identifiers.
That's got to be it.
Is it got? It's fuel injected, right?
Yeah, exact W, like forward-facing motor.
Yeah, it's an old school motor.
Yeah.
Can you see the VIN on it?
No, but it's definitely it.
Can't see the vehicle. You can't see the VIN on it because obviously it's so far away. But
so I know some of y'all said like.
So he asked him if he could see the VIN number on it, but no, he just was there. Again, it's in this camp with all these dudes smoking meth. you know, good chance it's going to be stolen. Oh, I know somebody's missing a bike like that. And, you know, this is, if you went like I live in the Oakland area, and if something's stolen, Oakland's the place to go look. These guys in Dallas area, they kind of know some of the places to go look for basic things that get stolen. A lot of times it is people in camps that are bringing stuff into the camp so they can strip out for parts and then sell. Okay. And that's just the reality. Like I said, it's getting better. At least it's getting better in California, places I'm at, in Oakland and stuff like that. It's getting better. It was really bad. I got videos of me at Wood Street a couple years ago. They were just crazy. Hundreds and hundreds of cars out there at any one time. Stolen cars.
Yo, give the crackheads a benefit of the doubt and all that, but like, guys, it's literally my friend's bike that they stole, so it's hard to give them benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean?
Giving the crackheads the benefit of the doubt, it's hard because it is his friend's bike.
Oh, we're waiting. We might as well check out all these heads. This dude's famous in Houston for making all these heads.
Houston area, sorry.
Right,
Texas, Houston, Dallas, right? Same thing, right?
Brother let us through. But yeah, guys, you got all these heads. Bro gives off good head, I guess. Teddy Roosevelt, Paul So Hard, George Washington, George Clooney, Michael Phelps, Donald Trump, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Irwin, right down there. Up in the adventure bike somewhere. It's about intense, y'all.
So his buddy shows up on another motorcycle.
My friend on the back, and now we're gonna go hopefully get his motorcycle back. This is about to get hectic. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh my God. Coming in hot for the save. This is about to get hectic, y'all. I got another motorcycle over there. I wonder if that one's stolen. Where is it? Right here? Okay, here. Through here.
He's looking for it.
Oh, slippery. Alright. It's right behind this tarp. You're fine. That dog's on a leash.
Got the yard there with the dog in it.
Right here is his bike. I hope it is his. That's got to be his, right?
Well, here's his buddy. He's going to walk up on it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's his bike.
Hold on. You got your GoPro going?
Yeah. Does it have a key or no?
I'm about to just push it down the street.
Yeah.
All right.
There's his VIN number.
All right, guys. Well, we got the last few of the VIN going down. He's getting his bike back.
No, you can. They're just hoping no one's going to come out and challenge them. Dangerous, but they seem pretty confident.
Nobody rode off with it. Hopefully, nobody's releasing a dog right now. Oh, we're going.
He's going to steal it back.
My friend's stealing his bike.
I love it.
This is actually insane.
Don't try this at home.
Hopefully the crackheads don't attack us. That thing looks angry. Bro got the bike back. Here, hop on it and I'll push you down the street.
Love this.
Try to get it neutral.
I mean, I'd be watching them on my back. I'd be turning around, look who's behind me.
We just hit a heist.
You know, but these guys, they either know or they don't have anything to do with it. No one's challenging them right now.
They steal Hellcats and they push them with a Hellcat. All right, 1, 2. All right, go. No, she ain't having it. Ain't got no gas in it.
What's wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in it.
That's funny. We got to store a bike back.
He's got his leg out there. He's just pushing it.
Dude was not here.
Love that. So,
Solo has been recovered.
where did he put his motorcycle at?
All right, let's look at the VIN.
All right. Got double check.
Well, now he's going to. Now he hasn't even confirmed the VIN yet, really, but now he's going to confirm it. The VIN number is a 17-digit number, usually on the forks, on the high end of the bike there.
I put these lights on it, my switches.
So he's talking about the customizations he did on the bike.
The VIN right there. Did you scratch it off? No, it's still on there?
Still on there.
We're good.
JY.
And double check it here.
JYHC 16.
Let's go.
That's his VIN. That's his vehicle.
Recovered.
Now what he needs to do is, if he's reported stolen, he needs to let the cops know he's picked it up.
One start. You must get gas.
Is it the battery's fucking
Battery's dead.
dead? Huh. Oh, was this one?
Oh, yeah, make sure to kick it.
Is it more muddier than it was?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, bro's been ripping it.
He probably blew the engine.
No shit.
Yeah, there's no compression.
Oh yeah, that does not look like much. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's not sounding promising.
So he's saying he thinks they blew the motor on it.
They blew the engine.
You know, this is probably something that wasn't insured,
A little bit, but
Yeah.
so he can salvage something out of it.
Oh no, it's got some battery.
yeah.
The light comes on. Let me try pushing you one more time.
So he's just using.
Damn, do you have
this guy-
insurance on it?
I love
No.
how he's just using a rental bike.
Yeah. Hey, at least you got a majority of it back.
Dude, this is the first place I went. Like
I thought I saw your story. Yeah.
See, so he actually saw him.
So we're mugging.
That guy, when he got his bike stolen, did a story of him going out there looking for his bike, and didn't see it. You know, but obviously Paul saw it on this day and let him know.
Him because we just stole back the stolen bike.
All right.
they didn't say anything to us either. That guy came out and saw us when I was pushing. I was like,
Yeah.
"What are you gonna do, bro? How far you want to take this?"
Yeah, I thought he was. Yeah, I thought he was gonna. I'm like, well, they definitely know it's stolen. I was asking about how much, and then. Yeah.
So what he's saying is that they got confronted. The guy came out and looked at him. That was off camera, but the guy didn't challenge them at all because he knew. And these guys were like, you know, who knows how far someone's going to go to get their bike back. Now, I don't recommend you do this. If you find something stolen, call a private investigator like myself, or call the cops, obviously, and try to get it back. But, you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. I like this video. I'm happy to see it. I know the feeling of out in these camps and dealing with these people. I usually go out, I kind of dress as an advocate, like a homeless advocate, wear a yellow shirt or orange shirt, you know, vested thing. And I give out waters. I've given out Starbucks cards before. I got some cool videos of me going and looking for stolen vehicles, coming across people using drugs and stuff like that. But I love this video, and I'm a big fan of Paul's channel now. So this was pretty cool. All right. Let's go back to, let's see where we're at here. The other thing I want to talk to you real quick is this brushing scam video. And brushing scams are, if you ever noticed, if you ever got like packages that stuff doesn't belong to you, you never ordered, and this is what this brushing scam. Let's go ahead and watch this whole thing. Cal Barton, great YouTuber, did a whole video breaking down the brushing scam, and let's see if you're familiar with this.
This resurfaced mail scam uses QR codes to potentially drain your bank accounts. And it goes by this weird name called the brushing scam.
The brushing scam?
Brushing scam.
Brushing scam.
Somebody out there has my contact information and just arbitrarily sends me these things. I feel like it's an invasion of my privacy.
We were concerned then that someone had an ulterior motive and they were using our address for some sort of possible criminal activity.
So if we really don't want this stuff and we really want it to stop.
Anybody could fall for this, from a 20-year-old to a 90-year-old.
And here's the worst part. If you ignore it, you might think you're safe, but your personal information is already in the hands of scammers. Plus, the Better Business Bureau and the Federal Trade Commission labeled this scam as a nationwide threat. So I'm going to show you why scammers just started sending diamond rings as bait, how a simple mystery package can spiral into full-blown identity theft, and why if you get a fake package at all, then scammers already have a disturbing amount of info on you.
And Matt, so what is he saying? If you already get one of these packages, your information is probably already out there, but there's some things that he's going to show you that make it even worse because you're curious and you're going to start clicking on things. You're going to start scanning QR codes and stuff like that. And that's telling the scammers that, you know, you're even more susceptible to other crimes.
You won't believe how easy it is for scammers to steal your personal info until you see how the scam actually works. Oh, and before I forget, I just created a free checklist to help you lock down your identity and stop scammers. This checklist gives you quick steps with clickable links to secure your accounts, block payday loans, protect your tax records, and a lot more than that. Plus, I included over 10 agencies where you can report scams like this. There's no hoops to jump through. Just click the link below to get instant access for free.
I'll put a link below.
Think about it like this. What if you're home, finally getting some time to yourself? Maybe you're catching up on your favorite Netflix series, or you're scrolling through your Instagram feed. Then you hear knock, knock, knock. You're not expecting anyone. No delivery schedule, no online shopping spree, at least not one you remember. Then you open the door and there it is, a package with your name on it. And you think, that's weird, but curiosity wins. You bring it inside and tear it open. Inside, you find random stuff, maybe a Bluetooth speaker, some cheap kids' toys, or even women's makeup. Then you spot the note inside.
Has this happened to you? Let me know in the comments if this has happened to you, because I'm starting to hear about this where I live.
Scan the QR code to find out who sent this surprise gift or leave a review. At first, it seems
that should be a clue. Do not scam some random QR code. Sorry. Don't scan some random QR code just because it tells you to. Try to think about, it's just going to send you to a link that's going to collect information or maybe install something on your phone, exactly.
harmless, right? Maybe your friend sent you something, a giveaway win you forgot about. But here's the truth. This is not a random act of kindness. This could be the first step in a scam that exposes your personal data and puts your financial security at risk. Law enforcement calls this a brushing scam. And a brushing scam is when scammers send unsolicited packages to random people to fake sales and reviews on online marketplaces like Amazon, eBay, or Walmart. The idea is to make their product look more popular and trustworthy than it actually is. They use real names and addresses to create fake verified purchases and then leave glowing 5-star reviews. The more sales and positive reviews a product gets, the higher it ranks on platforms like Amazon, making it more visible to real shoppers. And most of the time, these are newer or shady sellers trying to achieve verified merchant status quickly.
So I'm confused. Can they then post under your name? I don't think so, right? Or maybe they're getting the people to post the review. I don't know.
Items in these scams are usually cheap, unbranded, and random. Like I said before, you might receive lipstick or nail polish, small toys, pet food, tech accessories like phone chargers or Bluetooth earbuds. And at first glance, it doesn't seem like a big deal. Hey, free stuff, right? But this is where it gets dangerous because your personal information is already in scammers' hands if they have your name and address. Where did they get it? Was it from a past data breach, a shady online seller? And it can lead to bigger scams. Some victims have reported that after receiving that unsolicited package, they became targets of hacking attempts, like Raquel from Miami, whose Apple account was nearly compromised from Brazil shortly after ignoring a brushing scam. And you could be unknowingly helping scammers sell bad products. These fake reviews trick real customers into buying poor quality or counterfeit items.
Right.
And here's the thing. You don't even have to open the package or scan a QR code to be involved. Your name, your address, your online presence are already being used in a scam you never signed up for. Scammers have found a new way to bait victims, this time with jewelry. Just look at Melissa from Wake County. She wasn't expecting a package, but one arrived anyway. Inside was a shiny, expensive-looking ring. No note, no receipt, and no recognizable sender. Now, at first, she was confused. Did someone...
Right? You're going to be confused. Who sent me this ring? What's going on? So you're going to be looking through, and you're going to find a website to go to explain to you what's going on. Well, that website is a link that's probably just going to steal information from you or install something on your phone.
Someone send her a gift? Did she win something? Something felt off to her. A few days later, another package arrived. Same size, same ring, same mystery. This time, she checked the return address. It listed the name Cody Polk, a name she'd never heard before. Then she thought, maybe it's just a mix-up. Maybe Cody Polk was the real recipient and the packages were being sent to the wrong person. But something about this just didn't feel right to her. Determined to solve the mystery, Melissa searched Cody Polk on Facebook. That's when things got weird. As soon as she started typing, Cody Polk ring popped up as a suggested search. She leaned back and thought, wait, what? And then she clicked through and she found post after post from people who had received the exact same ring, also from Cody Polk. This wasn't just a mistake. It was happening to multiple people.
So again, like you ever get a phone number that you don't recognize, you don't answer it. I get them every day. I don't even answer them. I let it go. If they leave a voicemail, then I can determine if it's something that's not a scam or some sort of a sales thing going on. But a lot of times I will then reverse Google the number, and it will tell me, oh, this number is being used in this scam, or this number is being used by robocaller and stuff like that. So then I kind of know what it is too. So using Google, the basic Google search outside of whatever site they're directing you to is a good way. She Googled the name right away. A ring scam comes up under that guy's name.
Now her confusion was quickly turning into alarm. Inside the package, along with the ring, was a warranty card with a simple instruction. Scan the QR code to activate your lifetime warranty. You might think that's harmless, right? But Melissa almost did it. After all, who wouldn't want to secure a warranty for what appeared to be a valuable piece of jewelry? But by now, her instincts were screaming at her, do not scan. Melissa then decided to dig deeper.
Who is going to click on a warranty for something they didn't even pay for? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I've learned too much. We've all learned too much, and you're not gonna get anything for free. Nothing's gonna come free like that. And then a warranty. It's too good to be true. Don't click on any of this stuff.
She tried emailing the company listed on the package. All of her emails bounced back as undeliverable. Then she checked the return address. It led to a strip mall with no actual business matching the sender's name.
Again, using Google.
When she knew this wasn't a gift, it was a scam. And Melissa was lucky.
So she Googles the address. I do this all the time, dealing with these fake shipping companies doing car stuff. You know, they'll advertise that they're a legitimate car shipper. If you're following us on the exotic car thefts right now on the Central Dispatch scam. And then they list their business address, and then you Google that, and it's a P.O. box or a mailbox place or a strip mall address. There's no shipping company there. You know, it's just some random address they're using to pull off their scam. And that's what she did. She Googled it, and it's just some, a Google search showed that it's just some BS address.
Lucky she never scanned that QR code, but she worried about the others who might. Because here's the thing. Scammers prey on trust and curiosity. Who doesn't love a free gift? Who wouldn't want to protect their valuable jewelry? But that's exactly how they get you. Then Melissa went to social media to warn others before they got caught in the same trap, because the next person might not be as skeptical as her. And I just want to warn you guys, QR codes are not safe. These QR codes are everywhere, and most of the time they're totally safe. But what happens when one isn't? What if that?
I use QR codes when I put flyers out on some of the ads for stolen vehicles. I have a QR code that way it can be shared easily. All mine go back to my website, Stolen 911. I put QR codes on the flyers, but also on that flyer, I have my phone number and my website and what I'm looking for and my PI license and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you just random, like if you QR code about a lost animal or something like that, that's probably, it's one of these things that could be faked. So you got to be careful. I always tell people when I put links to my website, and that's why you see me, like even here on the screen, it says Google it. You don't have to type it in. You don't have to click a QR code. Just Google Stolen 911. You'll find me. You'll find my website.
That harmless looking black and white square is actually a trap. But first, let's clear up something that a lot of people get wrong. Scanning a QR code does not instantly drain your bank account. What's dangerous is what happens after you scan it. When you scan a QR code, your phone automatically opens a web page or performs an action. That means if a scammer sneaks in a fake QR code, they can redirect you to a fake website that looks identical to Amazon or PayPal or your bank or even your email login page. And if you're not paying attention, that's when you enter your username, your password, or banking details, thinking it's legit, and then boom, you just handed over all your info to scammers.
So that's what they're going to do. They're going to give you a bad link that's then going to, give them the information they need to do some damage to you afterwards, hit your bank accounts, things like that.
And here's a few sneaky ways that scammers actually exploit those QR codes. They can use phishing attacks. That's when you scan a malicious QR code and that can take you to a fake website designed to steal your Amazon or banking or email login credentials. It might look exactly like your real bank's website, but in reality, it's controlled by the hackers. They might get you to install malware. Some QR codes can trigger an automatic file download that installs spyware or malware on your phone. And these programs can record your keystrokes, steal your saved passwords, and even monitor your screen activity. And they can even initiate fake payment requests. Some malicious QR codes autofill payment details, tricking you into sending money to a scammer instead of a real business. This happens a lot in parking meters and fake event tickets and fraudulent store promotions.
So think about it now, parking meters, right? you go there and they're going to say scan our app, right? I have the apps for my area here of the ones I use all the time already in my phone, but they may say scan this app or scan a link to the app, and they set up a fake one. They've put little stickers on the parking meters now to get to, you get them to the, you're going to go to their fake website, and then you're going to enter in your basic information, maybe set up your credit card in there, and you got to be careful. You got to be careful now.
And like I said, not all QR codes are bad, but here's how to spot the sketchy ones. If it's from an unknown or unexpected source, it's going to be a scam. If it claims to reveal a mystery sender or a special offer, likely a scam. If the URL looks slightly off, then it's probably a scam. And you got to know, at first, getting a random package in the mail might seem like nothing more than an odd mistake or even a little surprise. But what most people don't realize is that this innocent looking delivery could set off a chain reaction that leads to one of the most dangerous cyber attacks out there, a SIM swap. So a brushing scam isn't just about boosting fake reviews, it's about collecting real personal information too. Once scammers confirm your name, address, and possibly your phone number, they can then use that data to target you for a SIM swap attack. And that involves taking over your mobile number.
So imagine they're getting enough information, then they can pose as you, and they may be able to convince your phone company to reset your SIM card, or to give them access, and then thinking it's you, and then you can then take over all the accounts that way. So you got to be careful.
And then locking you out of your most important accounts. And a SIM swap attack is when scammers take over your phone number by tricking your mobile carrier into transferring it to a new SIM card that they control. What they do is that they call your mobile carrier pretending to be you. Then they claim their phone is lost or stolen and need a replacement SIM card. If the carrier doesn't ask for strong verification,
right,
then they approve the transfer. Then
your carrier should be wise to these
service, and all your calls and texts now go to the scammer's phone. And this is so dangerous because they intercept all your two-factor authentication codes, the ones sent via text for banking and email logins. That's when they reset your passwords, locking you out of all your accounts. And then they can drain your bank accounts via wire transfers, and then take over your email and even access crypto wallets or social media accounts. And just imagine waking up and your phone says no service, and you have no text, no calls. Meanwhile, scammers are logging into your accounts, stealing your money, and then cutting you off from everything. Right. These scammers are getting smarter, but the good news is you can stay one step ahead of them. These scams only work if you take the bait. So let's break down exactly how to protect yourself and make sure your personal data stays yours.
Yeah, these are going to be some great tips. And again, just if it's too good to be true, it is. It is. No one's giving you anything anymore, in this way. These are scammers. These are the guys trying to sell you jewelry at the gas station, or trying to, pick up your car at a car accident. These, if you didn't call them, if you didn't order it, it's most likely a scam.
First, just never scan random QR codes. QR codes are convenient, but they can also be digital booby traps. Scammers love using these because they look harmless, but one scan could send you straight to a phishing site or install malware on your device. And
so remember, like if you click on one of these parking meter ones where someone's gone around and replaced the QR codes on parking meters with a fake one, they have a little sticker on it. And now you're going to log into that, and you're going to give that website that says it's the parking meter company your credit card information or your personal information. And then now they're going to hit that card up or whatever, or drain your bank account. God forbid you use your debit card on there, right?
And again, here's how they trick you. They embed those malicious QR codes into unsolicited packages or emails or flyers. The links look almost real, like paypal-login.com instead of paypal.com. And you got to notice that there's an extra L in that web address. They also prey on curiosity with messages like, click here to claim your prize. If you didn't enter a contest, there's no prize to claim. And if you didn't request a package or a flyer, you want to be skeptical. Also, here's a pro tip. If a QR code is legit, you should be able to manually type in the website it links to. If a company is legit,
if you see one of my flyers, you can just Google stolen 911. Okay. You don't have to use a QR code.
Won't force you to scan anything. Another thing you want to do is report unsolicited packages. The second that you receive a package you never ordered, Take it as a red flag, not a freebie. You'll want to report that package to Amazon customer service. They'll know how to handle it. You also want to report it to the Better Business Bureau scammer tracker site. I also created a full list of over 10 agencies where you can report these scams to. Just remember to hit the link below to get free access to my identity theft prevention checklist. And the next thing you want to do is strengthen all of your passwords now. If you've already received a random package like this, that means your info is already in the wrong hands.
All right. So I appreciate his info there, Carl Barton. I'll put a link to him in the description. Great. I would follow him. A lot of really good information. You know, I about the scam with the you know, clicking on something. You got to be so careful. You know, I get these emails, I run YouTube channels, I run Facebook pages, and early on, you know, I remember getting the emails about a security violation. My channel's going to be shut down, you know, because I posted something copyrighted. And now these are all scams. I get them today. I got several on some Facebook posts I did, right? And it's all these fake accounts saying they're with Meta and stuff like that. You know, it's just scam, you know, delete, report, whatever. But I remember the first time I got one, I actually clicked on it because I just spent a bunch of time putting together an ad campaign a few years back and put a lot of time into it, and a very important case. And I got approved, and things rolling and things are starting to happen. I'm getting information. All of a sudden I get an email. Hey, yeah, you're going to be a violation. Click here. You know, I think it was YouTube or maybe Facebook or something like that. And man, I clicked on it. I clicked on my phone, and as I clicked on it, my heart sank, because as I was clicking, I realized, no, this isn't right, because that's not the way Meta or YouTube would reach out to me. So right away, I went into screw it mode, and I just reset all my passwords right then and there. I didn't even follow up on the link or anything like that. I turned my phone off, went to my computer, reset all my passwords, reset my phone. You know, made a couple calls from some friends, and you know, that do this for a living or work on this type of stuff. And they said, I probably caught it in time. The best thing to do is to change my password. So if you ever think you click on something that's weird, just turn your phone off, go to your computer, log in from a different angle, and then reset your passwords. That's the best thing you can do. Use some hard passwords, you know, use whatever password program you're using to give you a good, strong suggestion of some random password different from all your other ones. All right. So yeah, so that's the brushing scam. And again, these are some of the different things that we talked about on the website this week. If you had something stolen, please go ahead to the top of the website, Google stolen 911, or check on the link down there in the description, and just go to the submit a case up top here of the website. And you're going to get a form here. Right now, I got vehicle case stuff on here. So if you had a stolen vehicle, whatever it might be, you know, classic car or some, whatever car, motorcycle, whatever, go ahead and fill this information out, get it submitted to me. If you had anything stolen, though, let me know. You can message me on the information down below on Telegram, Facebook, tag me. And if you want me to shout out on these live streams or the stories I do, let me know. Also, you can watch me on the Fugitive Watch live stream, usually Mondays at 7. This Monday, we're not going to be doing one, but you can always check me out there with the Fugitive Watch guys. I've covered some of these stories there. And if I could type it in here, and I'll show you that. This is Fugitive Watch, and I host their weekly live stream. We do them Mondays at 7 on the Fugitive Watch YouTube channel and their Facebook page, or you can just go to fugitive.com. We're not going to do one this Monday. We're going to take a week off, but we'll be back next month, the following Monday. And we do a lot of reviews. I've already done some of these tow scams on there, some other cases I've worked, a lot of cop review stuff. I'm a retired CHP officer. The other guys that are in this are retired police officers. And we talk about a lot of cool things. All right. I appreciate you checking this out. I don't know, I lost my website here. So go back here, and I'm at Stolen 911. You can find me at stolen911.com if you need help with some sort of theft investigation. I'm a private investigator that specializes in that. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you watching this. I will cut these videos down into smaller segments I will put on the channel. I'll try to do this every Sunday night at a minimum. We're also going to talk about where you can find stolen cars online, where they're being sold at. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Thanks again. Talk to you later.